While BC fires have burned a large portions of the province, there's a bigger conversation at hand outside of just preventing the fires. CFTK's Damian reports on the subject.
As we get closer to the end of forest fire season, CFTK caught up with Ellis to discuss forest fire management. And Ross believes that there is more to do when it comes to the amount of people actually fighting the fires and the lack of equipment given, though he noted that the blame does not sit with the manufacturers.
Sooner or later, you're going to say, okay, we're going to import firefighters from Mexico, or we're going to import firefighters from back east Canada. But nothing really has changed. I've actually toured the companies that are building forest firing equipment, and yet they're not getting contracts within BC. They're not getting contracts within Canada. They're getting contracts all around the world, but not here. On the other side of that, we're not really actually doing anything about forest management. We're still doing the same forestry management.
In 2023, it was reported from the BC government that it was the most destructive in the province's history, burning almost 3 million hectares and evacuating tens of thousands of residents.
It can't just be a fire buffer zone, because fires jump. They can jump across lakes. I mean, if the wind's right, they can jump across lakes, rivers. We can actually water down the areas around outside our communities. We need to take a different look at forest fighting. We need to take a different look at forest management if we're going to actually think about how do we realistically protect our communities and our people in the future.
And with the upcoming provincial election, Ross is putting his eyes on what parties are going to do to prepare for forest fires when the season comes back for next summer.
I mean, now we got the government saying, oh, we're going to incorporate local knowledge. We're going to actually utilize all the resources in the communities. Well, I haven't seen it. We need a different type of process here, and I think the best way to understand that is try to ask the politicians in the next election, what are you going to do about forest management, forest fire management, technology, how are you going to keep our communities safe, our infrastructure safe, and our firefighters safe? What are you going to do? Because right now, what we're doing is not working.
From CFTK, I'm Damian Smith.